YouTube channel. If you like, hit that subscribe button listed right here. After you hit the subscribe button, if you want to receive all notifications of videos that come out on this YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and select all after you hit the notification bell. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my secondary YouTube channel, Tony Harvin Network. I greet everybody upon this evening for sure. You know, y'all know my disclaimer. I'm not a pastor, preacher. I don't hold any type of office in the church. I'm not here to violate any type of community guidelines, any type of copyright infringement. This here is Regular Conversations number 21. Regular Conversations number 21. You know, we titled it, Gino is one of the realest preachers out. Basically, a continuation discussion from the topic that we had the other day in reference to Gino and whatnot. Just because the titles may be, similar, it could be a continuation from another conversation video in general. Shout out to everybody. It's been a long day, another 12-hour day at work, 12 and a half hours. Another 12 and a half hours a day at work, so we probably keep it short tonight. You know, I'm a little sleepy, so we might just keep it short tonight, probably like 45 minutes to an hour, unless it gets really good and whatnot, not conjure up some energy and what have you. But shout out to everybody out there, the new members to this YouTube channel. I definitely appreciate it. New members, people for joining this YouTube channel, Tony Harvin Network. It's definitely a working process. You know, putting videos out day in and day out every day is a lot of work. There's a lot of work. Again, I say it's a lot of work. You understand that? But I definitely appreciate those who subscribe and or become a member to this YouTube channel. As I stated that, you know, one day I'm going to have a virtual gym, a virtual workout. You know, when I give out tips of health and wellness, and you know, we can work out together as far as like as if we're in a gym, but only to the members to this YouTube channel. For those who's interested later on down the road. All right. What's up to Henry Ross? Shout out to you, Michael Burke. God is my everything. You said yes, he is, and he will be until God chooses another preacher like he has always done in the past. Present and the future. Absolutely, I agree. What's up to Courtney M? You said it's the picture for me. shout out to Gino with that one. All right. You said also, I think I have a lot to say unless okay. Understandable. What's up to Christopher Span? What up? He says, first off, of course the trolls is gonna come. You know, trolls, you're welcome to come speak, whatever the case may be. Whatever's on your devilish mind. You can come speak, you know, voice your opinion or whatever. You know, you can come on here and things like that. Tell me how much you hate me. Tell me how much you dislike the channel, you know, and this and that. Gino's this, Gino's that. Come on with the same stuff that you've been conjuring up all day, waiting for this thing to jump off. Waiting to use your fingers, all right? He says, first off, a preacher being down to earth and being real at the same time is very rare. Absolutely. And another thing I wanted to say, you see a lot of these false prophets and stuff like that. They make their negative videos and what have you. And us YouTubers who support the truth of God, we make videos like this. You understand? Speak positive. You understand that? In reference to also encouragement, that we are thankful to have a leader. There's other leaders out there, I'm pretty sure, you know, very few, you know, and we don't worship a man. All right, to all those out there, all them trolls out there. Oh yeah, worship him and stuff like that. You just jealous because ain't nobody showing honor to your false prophet. You understand that? Ain't nobody endorsing him, your false prophet, and what have you. You know. Just want to put that out there because that's a lie that's out there among a lot of those false prophets and their members, as if we worship a man. Time and time again, we don't worship man. We don't. You know what I mean? In general, Gino even says it. Don't worship me. You understand? Be thankful, of course. You know? but we don't worship man. And he even said it in one of his sermons. All right, I'm gonna try to find that for sure as I'm reading the comments. So the fact is that he has all the elements, has the Holy Ghost, gives revelation from God, comes from the hood, and is able to communicate with the people in language they understand pertaining towards the scriptures. He's not money hungry. He doesn't mind putting people under subjection. Excuse me. He says, being him or anyone else, he's able to break down the scriptures. All right. He says so much in a way even a baby can understand. He says without putting anyone too high, you can tell he has the spirit of God because the roughness and the toughness and the love shows in the ministers as well. When I met Robert English, he was running from praise. He says brother was humble, excuse me, and preached the word that should be preached. It hurt me, yet I was thankful for hearing the word of God. Shout out to Robert English, and all those other Truth of God ministers. Abraham and Realest out of Florida, Minister Went, I believe, out of Texas, and whatnot. There's a lot of those Truth of God preachers that's laying it down for sure. And definitely thankful to hear the message. All right. I forgot the preacher name out of Raleigh. I was listening to his message last week, and I'm thinking about putting it up on my channel, my primary YouTube channel. You know what I mean? I forgot his name out of Raleigh, I believe, North Carolina. Henry Ross says he was sincerely the apostle for the last days, and that's why them always them out that keeps on crying because they know it's true, but don't got the heart to say. But instead, they tried so hard, I guess you meant, to keep them dusty dollars that they got from non-believers who pay them to lie to them to say they're a believer. So they sinners. You says, thank God for PJ. Wonderful for sure. There you go. There goes a troll. I told you. There goes a troll right there. Listen, is my aim right? Is that aim right on that troll? Is that red beam right on that troll? You understand? There goes a troll right there. You was on here the other day. I know you subscribe to this YouTube channel. I could see all the subscribers. And the trolls, they subscribe. They hit the notification bell. Man, when we talk about the Truth of God and stuff like that, they coming on. But when we talk about the hood is a lot of violence. People need some type of recreational program and stuff like that to help out. They don't say nothing. We talk about health and wellness, how to diet. They don't say nothing. But the moment you talk about the Truth of God and Gino, here they go. Devils. You understand? They wake up. Gino Jennings. They don't even eat nothing. They just turn on their TV or laptop and turn it on. And just have a shame face to them all day. You know how it was when we used to play games as kids? All day we play Nintendo. We don't eat nothing. We just play the game all day. You understand? All right? Jesus love. What kind of name is that? You saying that? What's up to Thumb Respect? Shout out to you. Courtney M says the only few attacks against Pastor Gino I've seen to stem from men who some kind of unveiled weakness and jealousy. I find it strange. Actually, it's like a weird infatuation almost. You're right. You're absolutely right. I 100% agree with you. For sure. Infatuation. It's a crazy thing. Listen, if you disagree with somebody, listen. I disagree with Joel Austin on a lot of things. I disagree with Creflo Dollar on a lot of things. I disagree with this minister, that minister. I may throw a jab video here and there and stuff like that. But I ain't making those type of videos where I'm coming off in a jealous format. That's the difference. I heard some false prophet I think it was the one from Canada. Well, Gino was talking about T.D. Jakes. He's talking about his disagreements on a biblical sense. He's not coming off in a jealousy type of format. Or he's not making 3-hour, 4-hour videos every day. That's the difference. You understand that? That's the difference between false prophets and trolls and somebody who just have a disagreement from a biblical standpoint. When you start going into all that personal stuff and things like that, you're the devil. And I'm not even a preacher to understand that. You know what I mean? It's just pure jealousy at the end of the day. That's what it is. Jealousy. You know what I mean? It's nothing holy about being jealous of a person. They may take it as, well, we trying to expose this person or whatever the case may be. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because if you are a preacher, well, if you're a supposed preacher or an apostle, you're supposed to come from that book. We had a troll on here last week. I think his name was, troll name was Drone Shots. He's under that false apostle in Canada. I know him. Excuse me. I know of him and whatnot. And that's all they do all day. They talk about Tony Harvin. They talk about C-Rock Smooth. They talk about Gino. They talk about the members at First Church. They talk about y'all. Believe it or not. They don't even know y'all. They waste their time every day. They screen recording this right now. Tony Harvin's on. Gino's on. C-Rock's on. Let's get the screen record button ready so we can break down and see what he's saying and try to interpret what he's saying. You understand? They don't know a lot of times I come off the head. You know, I got nothing written down, nothing. You understand? Sometimes my topics just random. To just make. You understand? And they think they know what they're talking about in reference to me. You have no idea at all. Drone shots. Drone shots. What, you scared to put your real name up? Drone shots? That's what trolls do. They put a different name. What type of name is Drone Shots for a man? Drone Shots. Wow. What's up to Maddie? Shout out to you. Appreciate that at Maddie. What's up to Thelma Spec? He says Pastor Gino Jennings is real as real can get and be right on point when he preached. Absolutely. Like I said, there's other preachers out there that preach truth. That preach truth. Y'all gave a few the other day. You understand? Y'all gave a few preachers who also preach from the scriptures. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure they have members there who are YouTubers that put them up. And I'm pretty sure they got trolls and haters too. You know what I mean? If their preacher is preaching from the scriptures with truth, I got no problem with it. Cool. You understand? Cool. We all listen. We on one accord. You know what I mean? If you disagree with somebody, hey man, you disagree with them. All right. Kiki, he says, following your time for the live. Pastor is the true man of God. I wish you would have always been my pastor, but I thank God for him now. Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. What's up to Deborah Moten? What's up to T Hall, Michelle B? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. All right. What's up to Jonah? Shout out to you. What's up to Bob T? DJ Grant, he says, Gino is a man. To be honest, I thank God for him because God used him to help bring me from the darkness I was in. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's up to Heat? What up? What's up to David B? What's up to Jiggy Boy Turk? Jiggy Boy Turk. Jiggy Boy Turk. I thank the Lord for PJ. Much respect for him. The show. What up to Jeremy Perkins? He says, definitely the realest preachers out now when he teaches it upset the false preachers and prophets. Thank God for Pastor Gino. He says Minister Lodge, Raleigh. That's him right there. That's him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's up to Gladys? Shout out to you. What's up to Mary? Jonas says, is there any way to watch the other ministers, or do you have to visit a temple? Well, sometimes they be on Zoom. Like we got Telegram. We got Telegram, and it's like a group, Truth of God group and stuff like that. And they send out the Zoom links with though different TOG ministers are preaching, like England and other places in America. You understand? So I guess you got to download Telegram and what have you. DJ Grant, you know what I mean? He could guide you to that. He's the one who guided me. He guided me to the Telegram and getting a part of the Truth of God group on there, and they send the links and stuff like that. So touch base with DJ Grant on here and whatnot, because he the one who showed me that. All right, and you got different members from different locations sending out the Zoom links in the Telegram group chat and whatnot. All right. To Brother Jonah. What's up to David F? Shout out to you. Hope all is well for sure. David F. You says the truth of God is the best thing to hit the earth. I thank God for it and how the word hurts me and makes me better all the time. Absolutely. Absolutely. AG, you said Gino being the realest preachers might be true. Another YouTuber lived near Apostolic Square on Brainbridge Street and thought well of Gino too. And that's where, like, the area where Bishop S.E. Johnson preached at in Philadelphia. Because a lot of people don't know where that's at. You know, a lot of people don't know that historic place, that historic area of where S.E. Johnson preached at back in, the 1940s and 1950s. All right, what's up to Sandra Williams? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. You said very strange behavior from men. I agree with them false prophets. I agree. You know, when another man thinks about another man all day in a negative format, you wonder. You wonder. You understand? Listen, you wonder. I ain't thinking about another man all day. You understand? I ain't doing that. You know, listen, may the Lord forgive me, but I gotta think about a lady or something like that. You know what I mean? Listen. Listen ain't no man. If I'm a so-called preacher, right, and you preaching from the scriptures, and you up there, listen, XYZ. If I'm a so-called preacher, I'm not thinking about no man all day. You understand that? Because you behind the pulpit, like I always state, you on a higher pedestal in reference to feeding the people the word of God. So if you're saying this, but you're going contrary to, because your actions is contrary to what you're preaching or trying to preach. Drone shots. Where you at, drone shots? Where you at, buddy? Where drone shots at? Sheldon or Shelly, whatever you call your name, man. Drone shots. That's a funny guy right there. He was on here faithfully. False prophet member. On here all the time. All the time. You understand? Until one of the moderators blocked him. But I had to unblock him. Listen, don't block the trolls. Don't block the trolls, you know. Leave him alone. On the other channel, yes, block him. Christopher Span says, on my shorts, there are many men talking about First Church and how Gino is false, yet they preaching from their car, bathrooms, jobs, playgrounds. It's quite pathetic. Absolutely. Absolutely. For sure. For sure. Listen, I just get a laugh out of them, man. I don't take these folks serious at all. Not one of them. At all. It's hilarious. You know what I mean? Listen, I can type my name in as a false prophet. talking about me because I promote the truth of God. Tony Harvin this, as if they with me 24/7. Here it is, I did a 12-hour day. They think they talking as if they're with me all day. You understand? Oh man, these people are crazy. I never thought it would be like this with so-called church people at all. Never thought. You understand that? Grew up in the hood in Jersey City. Listen, nobody was acting like this. Listen, if somebody had an issue with you, you banging out. You getting it in the backyard or somewhere. You know what I mean? You scrapping it up, wrestling, all that. You know? Never had no issues like that. And these are grown so-called church people. You understand? This is crazy. This is crazy. Grown men. These are men older than me. Some of them could be my father. Like Adrian Cutler. They could be my father and whatnot. Wow. This is the type of jealousy that fellas got and what have you, because we promote the truth of God and what have you. We could talk about sports, and here they go. We could talk about a news clip that happened today or yesterday or something like that. Here they go, wanting to hate and stuff like that on the truth of God. Simmer down, chill out, relax. It's a time and place. You know, it's a time and place. What's up to Sweetness? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. Keeping it real and truthful. Heat says people say that they HATE PJ, but yet they come right back and listen anytime he on. Yep. That's true. And then they try to break down what he mean when he preaches. They have no idea at all. You know? Janet Allen says, greetings, my brother Harvin. It's Minister Bakari Lodge from Raleigh, North Carolina. That's his name. Shout out to him for sure. The drone shots. What grown man named himself drone shots? What's wrong with you? Drone shots. The only drones I know is stuff that, fly up and record things. And on the gaming system. Or artillery, heavy artillery. A false prophet member named Drone Shots? If they want to be technical, what the man got a name like that for? If you want to be technical and whatnot. Who you shooting, man? Drone Shots. Man, these people with these weird names, man. What's up to Jeremy Dunbar? DJ Grant says, I respect the man that has a disagreement and can voice that respectfully without having to act childish and complain like a kid that didn't get their way, throwing a tantrum. For sure. What's up to Just Straight Facts? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. Says Minister Lodge be preaching and preaching. Absolutely. What's up to Leonard? You says, I wrote you an email regarding baptism and hope that you forwarded my message. I am chatting with you from, what is that? Nimbia. Well, baptism. You got to go to thetruthofgod.com. You got to go there for sure. Any questions on baptism and stuff like that? You got to go to thetruthofgod.com. As I put it on the screen right quick, this is the website right here, truthofgod.com. All right. If you want to contact the church about baptism, go here, click more, contact us. There you have it right there. Here's the email right here, firstchurch@truthofgod.com. Right? And there's their phone number. All right, 888 number or the 215 Philadelphia number. Right there, sir. in regards to baptism. All right. Jeremy Dunbar says Minister Wentz is on every Wednesday and Elder Gary is on every week. Wonderful. G Money Hollywood says, "What's up?" You says Jennings keep it authentic, and he even calls himself out on things that he wants to do that are not of Christ, but don't because of his fear of the true word of God. He's all Bible for sure. What's up, the OC? What up? What up? What up? Mr. Dunbar says there are too many things to take care of every day to be thinking about some man all day. Absolutely. When you go to one of them false prophets' website, not their website. I think they have a little barbershop or something like that. And I was looking at like the reviews and whatnot. A lot of the customers, said this is all they do all day. This is all they do is run their mouth about nonsense, what they believe about the Bible. This is from random customers when I check the Google reviews and whatnot. You know? So it's not just YouTube, it's outside of YouTube also that they thinking about other men all day. Random customers. You know, this customer could be, you know, a tourist or something like that. You just blabbing his ear off about nonsense. That's crazy. Maddie says, Gino Jennings is the realest preacher that preaching God's holy word. For sure. Bob T says, it's crazy. PJ been preaching 4 years. As soon as I was looking for God with all my heart, TOG came on Acts 2:38, got me. Courtney M says, you should do a troll membership. Troll membership. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if they join too. Sandra Moore says, good evening. What up, what up, what up? Hope everybody's doing well. DJ Grant says, drone shots, my boy. If your apostle, I'm sorry, I mean false apostle is the truth, have him pull up and debate Gino and watch him talk like the rest that stepped up. Absolutely. Gladys says, a few months ago when I was watching this teaching, I experienced something here. This teaching is serious, no joke. Absolutely. I definitely agree. You say he can be your grandfather. What's up to Sheila Davis? Shout out to you, Christoph Jones. You said, what amazes me yet again, if these people so-called don't like Brother Tony and PJ and anyone else, why do they keep watching? They make themselves look like crash dummies. Obsession. Like somebody mentioned earlier, infatuated. You know, they obsessed with the chat room. They watching, they on right now. Look how many people chatting right now in the chat room versus who's on here live. And even after the fact when the video is over. You understand? I'm looking at it probably on the average, it's probably maybe 15 to 20 people chatting right now. That leaves about 60 people in the background. You know what I mean? 60 people for sure. Let me see. What's up to Leah? You said tonight Zoom is in Spanish. Minister Lionel. Shout out to Minister Lionel. He was another one of the individuals that was interviewing when we did the interviews. Shout out to him. What's up to Bless? Sweetness says, what's up to Michael Hollingsworth? Shout out to you. You said these so-called pastors better stop playing. They are going to find out the hard way. Absolutely. You said Jennings is no joke. You can learn a lot about the truth in God's words. He said drone in. What that comment with? Excuse me. No, I just seen it. Trying to find it. There you go, right there. Drone in. Absolutely. For sure. What's up to D. Nicole? Shout out to you. Mr. Dunbar, one thing I noticed is these men are so shallow in the word. A lot of them are still on the milk of the word. They really think that they can handle PJ. It's so sad. Wow. Sister Mandy says, greetings. Shout out to you. Hope all is well. Hope all is well for sure. You said Minister Mars. I heard about him too. Heard about him too, Minister Mars. DJ Grant says so they obsessed with another's man. That's weird and very suspect. I agree. I definitely agree for sure. You know, a lot of them aren't that way. You know, and it's a sad situation. Most definitely. He said, "What's going on with Minister Santana?" Minister Santana. Excuse me if my connection is buffering a little bit. Forgive me for that. You know, definitely forgive me. All right. Let me see if it works. All right, we should be good right now. Okay. Minister Santana. He's not with the Truth of God anymore. Minister Santana, he's not with the Truth of God no more. All right. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know, in reference to Minister Santana, I'm not gonna take away that, you know, he did his thing as far as like, baptizing people and whatnot, but you know, he let the devil, getting away from him, getting away of him doing the work. You know, because when I seen it, at first I didn't know he was not with the Truth of God anymore. So he was a Facebook friend, and then I seen a post from him. He put up a false prophet. I'm thinking his page was hacked or whatever the case may be, but it was Mr. Santana putting up another false prophet or whatever the case may be, endorsing his false prophet. He was actually endorsing his false prophet, in which I didn't know. You know what I mean? Until somebody told me that Minister Santana wasn't a part of the Truth of God anymore, and whatnot. You know, so that's all I know about that. At the end of the day, for sure. All right. Let's go to these more comments. He says, I do remember PJ mentioning Minister Santana. He said demons hacked him. He said demons hacked Minister Santana. You right about that. That's a good one right there. Demons hacked Elder Ellis too. Judas. Demons hacked him too. And there's a couple of former First Church members on YouTube. What is that chick named? Nakira Palmer. She another one. You know what I mean? She another one. Demons done hacked her too. And whatnot. That's crazy. Nakira Palmer. If that's her name. All right. Michael Beasley said, I was on YouTube and they were talking about the TOG when they in the spirit saying they have, what is that? Toriates, and that's not of God, the way they jump around. Jeremy says, let's be real. They can't get the baptism and the Holy Ghost right. They should sit down and be taught. Henry Ross says, did you hear about the murder that took place out there in Long Island, New York, where there, I guess, young man and young woman basically, took the life of an older man and older woman and did some things to their body? I didn't hear that story. I didn't hear about that story. You know, I'll probably go check it out, Lord willing, if I can remember. What's up to New Work TV? Shout out to you. He says, Kendrick Murray. Kendrick Murray. One thing I could say about Mr. Kendrick Murray, he doesn't talk like personal or whatnot. He doesn't put nonsense and stuff like that as, other people do. But he does come off in a jealous type of way. As we did a video on him about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago and whatnot. You understand? He said, yo, is Elder Ellis the one that sings Glorify His Name on the Truth of God and Praise channel? No. Elder Ellis was the guy. Let me see if I can find him on here. I'm going to try to find him on YouTube. Let me just type it in right quick. So I know he's from Mississippi. So what I usually do, let's see if we can find him. We're gonna dive in on YouTube and try to find this guy right quick. So I type in Gino. This was 4 years ago. So I think it was one particular one he was at. All right, this is the one right here. It could be the one. So this is the one. Not him. Let me see if he came up. I think he's at the end. Beg your pardon. There you go, right here. So I'm going to mute him out because he was just false all the way. So this is Elder Ellis right here. This is him right here, Mr. Clean. Look at it. He got that demonic smile. You know what I mean? That's a smile of a demon right there. You know? Listen, our minds would just slash that elder away, call him Demon Ellis. You know? Y'all looking at the modern day in these days of Judas Iscariot right here. Him right here. Demon Ellis. You understand? That is him right there. You know? The truth of God from the videos and whatnot. When any minister is interested in the truth of God, of course, they scan them out, check out their beliefs, and see if their beliefs line up, or if they need to, get caught up in what the truth of God believe, or get their understanding opened up. So I heard his testimony with when he was on what's that cat name? Murray. I listened to some of the testimony. I was listening to it, and he stated that he wanted to come in the truth of God to try to change Gino. So obviously, if you told another preacher that you believe or willing to believe or willing to, your understanding has been opened up to what the truth of God believes, but you had on your mind that you was going to try to change it, what does that call you? You lied. You lied. You basically told on yourself in that testimony. So you had to lie about something that you didn't believe in, but you said you believed. How you could smile? How you could call yourself an elder, smile in somebody's face, but you got the knife waiting? You know what I mean? You got the knife waiting if they don't change their beliefs and whatnot. That's just basic common sense. I mean, listen, the man fooled me. You understand? The man fooled me. This is the guy who would say, "Ain't the Lord good? Ain't the Lord good?" That's him right there. The one you're talking about, DJ Grant, is you might be talking about Bowser. I think I was gonna put up program 726 when they were singing that on my third YouTube channel, but this is Demon Ellis right here. This is him right here. You understand? If you've never seen a trader before, if you've never seen, of course, none of us never seen Judas Iscariot, but this is probably gonna be the closest you get to seeing Judas Iscariot. The closest. You know what I mean? This is the closest you'll probably get. Look at that demonic smile. You understand? This is too funny. He says, "What did Ellis do?" I just answered that. He had different beliefs from the get-go. When you have different beliefs, but you don't say nothing, but then you start to say something, and then he allowed. So let me check this out. I'm gonna go to this one right here. I'm gonna type in Elder Ellis, Kendrick Murray. All right. Let's see if this pop up. Let me see if we can find it. I can't find it right now. Which one was it? Which one was it? Let me see. Let me think. Let me see. Let me see. Let's type it in right quick. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it right fast. No, I cannot find it. No. Nope. Let's see if we can find it right quick in its archives and whatnot and things like that. Type in Ellis. All right. Oh, here you go, right here. So this is what Demon Ellis did. So one of the things he did, and one of the things I saw, all right? So Mr. Ellis, of course he was a part of the Truth of God and stuff like that, First Church. And somebody sent this to me at the time in my email. And I'm like, what is going on? I was confused. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what's going on at the time. How can a man, right? That's like me, you understand, putting the false prophet from Canada messages up on here. He allowed Kendrick Murray to come to a First Church and preach at a funeral. Granted that his brother or his son died or something like that, or whatever the case may be, and he said they knew each other or whatever. Wow. That's crazy right there. What's up to A Brown? What up? Shout out to you. He says, can you show Minister Santana, Tony? I don't think I ever saw his YouTube channel, ever. So I'm just going to randomly type it in and what have you. Anybody know his YouTube channel? Because I don't know his YouTube channel at all. Only thing I could do is probably I can go on Facebook, get a screenshot of him and whatnot, and then I could show you and whatnot who Minister Santana is and what have you. I'm trying to find him right here, right now on Facebook to show a picture and what have you. So on this right here, what up the views from the scriptures? Another YouTuber. So he put ex-members of First Church of our Lord Jesus Christ who keeps cursing Gino Jennings on social media. So he was talking about Nakira Palmer, the light-skinned female to the right. And I guess he brought up Kendrick Murray also. So Nakira Palmer is a former member. I kind of remember her from Facebook and whatnot. And I was surprised that, she went on the chopping block to, bad mouth. Somebody also had a video on YouTube of her mentioning me. I never said anything about you. But when they see people in the forefront on YouTube, on social media, promoting the truth of God, that's who they're going to go after and what have you. So shout out to views from the scriptures for that video. So right now I'm pulling up Santana's. So I want to show my Facebook right now, man. I really do. I really do right now. One thing I don't really show on my screen, the presentation, is my Facebook. So I'm gonna show it right quick now. All right. Let me see right fast. Let me see. Forgive me. He says, watch out for that Judas Iscariot swing. What's up to Cell Express? Shout out to you. He says, you do know that Kendrick Murray is live where it seemed like at the same time you're live. Well, to my understanding, I think he go live on Wednesdays or what have you, but I don't pay no mind to that type of stuff. I try to go live every day and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure, from what I saw in the past, a little bit here and there, that he reads off questions and what have you. Most of them are about the truth of God and whatnot. That's That's mainly what his whole broadcast is about. The truth of God. All right. All right. So that is Minister Santana right there. That's Minister Santana. All right. The guy in the green. So that was Minister Santana right there. And another thing that got me is Santana, he put up another false prophet on his Facebook page. He's endorsing, listen, we just talked about this guy right here. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen right fast again, right quick. Matter of fact, let me screenshot it. Screenshot it right quick. That way I can put it on the screen. All right, so I'm gonna put on the screen from his Facebook page that I screenshotted. So Mr. Santana, he put up a false prophet, another false prophet that we talked about and whatnot. All right, and this one is from April of 2023. April 2023. All right. As the screenshot is loading up, this is what got me on Facebook too. That I'm like, what's going on with this guy when he put up this fella? So this is the fella that Santana had put up. That is one of the false prophets over there underneath L.C. Mathis. Now this false prophet is holding up the Holy Scriptures, but he's from L.C. Mathis Church. A false prophet, all right? Name Jordan Davis. A false prophet. This is the same guy right here. So that's him. Brother Jay. Same guy. Same guy. You understand? Same guy. All right. What's up to Mr. Exclusive? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. He says, what do you think about Mathis in the Son of God song, Man Topic? What do you mean by that? Song Man Topic. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? So will you show Santana on my show who he is? Does he have a YouTube channel? He says, God is weeding them out. Just straight facts. Shout out to you. Bless. I showed him. All right. Michael Hollingsworth says, one thing I noticed, these false preachers are trying to pose themselves like Apostle Gino Jennings, trying to fancy themselves like PJ. Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. Cato says, hey, everyone, ain't he the one talking about I don't have time? DJ says, I thought it was here. Say, but I was wondering where the man went. That's sad, man. Absolutely. That is the fella who always say, well, I ain't got time for these folks on YouTube and whatnot. But yet, Mr. Murray always talking about the truth of God. All the time. All the time. This is the same fella who played an illegal recording of Tony Harvin. You understand? This is supposed to be an elder. It's supposed to be an elder. He didn't know it was an okie doke recording to see if somebody was recording me. He didn't know that. Like I said earlier, these folks think they know, but they don't know. You know what I mean? They don't know, not one bit. A YouTuber can say something just because they know you're going to put it up, or just trying to see if you're going to put it up. It's called bait. So the false prophet, a former member of TLG who was secretly recording Tony Harvin, gave it to the false prophet. I wanted it like that. I wanted it like that. You understand? I wanted it like that. Just like the other false prophet in Canada. I said some things just to see if he'll put it up as bait. Guess what? He did. I wanted it like that. You know? Idiots. Man, listen, they'll fall for the okie doke on any time. Anytime. He says, not the leprechaun. Oh, man. Listen, folks is going to get on you about this all day. You understand? All day long. This is crazy. All right. Let me see if I miss anything else. He says, the same one who wants to challenge Tony Harvin. Absolutely. That's him. That is him. And like I said last week, somebody called me last week and they told me they watched this guy's video of him going to the boxing gym. Some of you don't know. I'm going to get you caught up to speed. I think it was last year. This guy was supposed to be coming to, the gym I was at and what have you. And they said he went in there, but he had other people with him. But my coaches, they don't allow outsiders to bring a camera in. That's what the person on the phone was telling me. I didn't know that. So on account of respect of the coaches, it's like almost listen, do you got this brother's phone number? I want it. No, you got to get permission. You understand? So he came in there with some folks that I didn't know. I thought he was coming by himself. So he came in there with a camera, right? He said he was coming to be sincere to have a conversation. I'm glad that the Lord blessed me with being busy at that time. I'm so happy. I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking with y'all right now. You understand? I probably wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? Because folks think you are, just because you're a YouTuber, that's it. Put yourself in a position where as though somebody off of YouTube, like, listen, okay, man, that's DJ Grin. I saw his picture. He with the truth of God, man. We're gonna approach him the way we do. We're gonna approach him the way we do. You think Mr. DJ Grant is gonna be how he is right now? Cool, calm, competent? No. Probably gonna give you that work. Because when you approach somebody on the outside of the street, it's something different. You know what I mean? And you brought other people. How you gonna bring other people in a boxing gym full of straight fighters? What was you doing? What was you going to do with a couple of people where there's about 30 or 40 people who are fighters in there? What was you going to actually do? I don't get this. I don't get these fellas. I thought he was coming inside by himself with no camera. What a fool. And who would be afraid of somebody with suspenders on like that? Would you came to the boxing gym looking like that? What you was going to fight in tap shoes? I know you ain't trying to box with no suspenders on. Listen, I ain't wrestling no man looking like that, man. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. Listen, you won. It's the suspenders for me, man. I ain't wrestling nobody with no suspenders on, man. You understand? You won that. Listen, you won, fella. You won. You won, dude. You know what I mean? For real. Picture a man coming to a fighting gym looking like that. A bunch of leprechauns coming into the boxing gym looking like that with a camera. You better be happy them drug dealers didn't get at you. Never mind me. They would have got on your heels. They would have got on your heels. One word. He an outsider, man. He an alien. I'm pretty sure he heard the song. We all used to listen to rap music and whatnot. Boxing in tap shoes and suspenders. Listen, we offered now we put the challenge out before and whatnot. Not that we're violent or anything, but when anybody comes to see you, and they before that they say they want to see you alone and have a conversation, and they bring a couple of people and a camera. What does that say about a person? What does that say? You understand? What does that say? You know? He says, bringing a bunch of people is trying. I hope you ain't bring LC Masters with you. I hope that. He says, bringing a bunch of people is trying to intimidate someone and make yourself look hard. Good point right there. That's not showing you want a peaceful conversation. That's trying to intimidate someone. That's coward stuff. And like I said, I said to the public, listen, people is packing, man. And you go to somebody's territory or where they at, you're guilty right away. So if they decide to plug you, they could say, listen, he was a threat. He was somebody from YouTube. You know, I got a little buzz on there. I felt threatened. He was what is that? An intimate threat or a direct threat or something like that. Folks out here will plug you. They don't care if you're a minister. What's wrong with you? If you're going to have a conversation with somebody, be real about it. So the Lord took me away from that by making me busy. I'm glad the Lord did that. I'm happy. So, like you said, a person would try to make themselves look hard. And then backfired on him because he thought he was doing something with the camera and a couple of people. Now that I know that he did that last week, he's a clown. A bunch of clowns. All of them who came with him are a bunch of clowns. Simple as that. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be a minister. It's supposed to be a minister of the word of God. We got ministers out here thinking they're fighters. We got ministers out here trying to think they gooning and whatnot. You better be careful out there. You're gonna run up on the wrong person. And that day you almost did, but the Lord took me away. You understand? That day you almost did. And I'm telling you that. You understand? And I'm pretty sure a lot of people on here feel the same way. Listen, some of y'all probably think, well, if a person ran up on me, what? Some people quick to duff you out. Quick. You know what I mean? But on the strength because of the kids, it's kids in the boxing gym, and you want to be the example. You don't want all that ruckus and mayhem to go on. You want to do it the right way. You understand? But when somebody try to plot and scheme on an attack like that, you wonder to yourself. Of course, you're always prepared for the worst and whatnot and things of that nature. You know? But if a so-called minister put forth actions like that, what does that say about him? Whatever we said on YouTube and whatnot that day bothered him. You understand that? Bothered him. If you let YouTube bother you, what about the outside world? This is YouTube. You understand? Don't get yourself caught up over some YouTube stuff. Don't do it. All right? Listen, he always welcome to come on and listen and have a peaceful conversation. You know what I mean? Where's he at? Somebody go tag Brother Jordan Davis or Brother Jay. You understand where he at? If he hiding in his room, he could come on right now. We could talk about the situation. You better hurry up. I got about 10 minutes. He ain't blocked on here. We ain't block him on his channel. Tell him to come on right now. Call his phone, email him, something. You know, I know some of y'all trolls got his contact. He says all them boxes, that's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's up to Sister Claire? Shout out to you. Who else I miss? Appreciate that at Sister Claire for supporting his YouTube channel. It's a blessing. Thank you for tuning in. For sure. As soon as you hear in the gym, "Ayo, who's that?" It's a wrap. Absolutely. And they know who is who. So just because the coach said they don't know Tony Harvin, that don't mean they don't know Tony Harvin. You understand? You can't come into somebody and play like, "Yo, y'all know this guy?" You think they're going to just give it away like that? Just like if I was to ask for somebody's number without that person getting permission from that other person to give it to them. It's the same principle. So he went in there, "Oh, nobody don't know him and whatnot." That's because it was protocol not to give information out. Duh. You understand? That's common sense right there. But blessedly, I was still busy at that time. You know, and no troll over YouTube, dictates what I do with my time. I don't move on any time. I don't. You understand? God bless you too at Jeremy Dunbar. Shout out to you. What's up to Donna Woods? He says, "I never say much, but you made me so hard." Oh, man. Stop it, man. Don't do it. Listen, y'all out there, you know, if y'all make this man upset over YouTube, he's coming after you. You got a man like that you got to be afraid of in suspenders. You understand? In suspenders. For sure. All right? I'm not knocking suspenders or anything like that. But, dude, appreciate that at Sister Claire. I still need help in that area. Absolutely. For sure. He says, "No, man, if people move too quick, I'm on edge, but we try to be calm and cool and collective and peaceful, but we would defend ourselves at any cost." He says, Darryl Jones says, "In the hood, if you bring a bunch of people to another man's territory, you're looking to fight." Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the message when I made the video in reference to him. He think because he was, I guess, he's a changed man. I give him that. He changed his life over and stuff like that. From being, a hood boog and whatnot. I give you that respect. But don't go back there. You know what I mean? Because if you go back there, you might not leave back from there. You understand? And I'm not even from North Carolina. I just happen to live here. You know what I mean? But still, you still step on somebody's territory where they at. Like, who is this guy? He's a new face. We know him right here. He's a new face, but we know he's new over here. We don't know you. So you can't have that access with that camera and whatnot. All right. Moving on. He says, did Mathis debate shout out to PJ yet, since in his carnal mind thinks PJ stole his gospel? I'm not too sure on that one. All right. I hope all goes well for everyone, but to all trolls everywhere, if you're going to have a conversation, be respectful and mindful of how to move. Peace be, and y'all have a good night. You too. We're coming to a conclusion. He says, in my hood, you looking for Jesus. Thank you, Quiet. He said the heat is on. Absolutely. All right. We're going to cut it short tonight. I thank everybody for tuning in for sure to this YouTube channel, Tony Harvin Network. We'll be back on. We probably continue it. I don't know. We'll probably continue this conversation tomorrow. Lord willing, I'll get off work early tomorrow. Probably be on earlier tomorrow. We'll see. But I thank everybody for tuning into this live. Usually I go a little longer, but it's one of those nights. So God bless to everybody out there. Hope everybody have a wonderful night. I'm Tony Harvin. I'm signing off. May you all have a wonderful and blessed evening. I'm out. Peace. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to the Tony Harvin Network YouTube channel. If you like, hit that subscribe button listed right here. After you hit the subscribe button, if you want to receive all notifications of videos that come out on this YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and select all after you hit the notification bell.